Bonny Blue and the 1000 Man phenomenon, or the dehumanization of our society. Bonny Blue and this experience with 1000 men is stuff of dystopian books. It's stuff of dystopian movies like A Brave New World and this kind of dystopian ideals. When I heard about this, I thought to myself, it's not true. First of all, there is no way she did 1000 men. I'm not saying she did not do it. I'm sure she had sex with a bunch of men, probably a couple hundreds, even more. I highly doubt it's 1000 men. Did she really finish with every man, or were the men just coming in and coming out? Anyway, I don't believe the claim of 1000 men. I don't believe that all men had finished in her, but I still believe the nefarious effects it has on Bonny Blue, on the man, and society at large. This is a channel for men, so I'm not going to talk about Bonny Blue. I'm going to talk about the phenomenon and the man. We have to understand it. If you are part of this 1000 men or the hundreds of men that had sex with her in this experience, I feel sad for them. I don't pity them. I don't see them as pathetic. I don't feel shame for them. I feel sad for them. I feel compassion for them. You have men that already were in the queue in front of you and had sex with her, and you have men behind you in the queue that are about to have sex after you are done. That's nuts. The level of insecurity and the level of validation you are seeking is horrendous. And I feel sad for those men. I've been with hookers, so I know how it feels, but not to this level where you do it in public, where you do it in front of a camera. There is a documentary documenting that phenomenon. It's completely nuts. I have a hard time believing we live in this type of era where this is possible. Obviously, it is consensual. We could argue that it might be somewhat illegal to actually let people do this kind of stuff because it is completely dehumanizing. It is complete dehumanization. I think about those Korean women and those Chinese women that were used to please the Japanese soldier in World War II. They were used against their will to do whatever the men wanted to do to them. Obviously, this is not like the same because it is consensual, but it does not mean that it will not have the same nefarious effect. Obviously, not as much as someone who has been completely used against their will, but the consequences on those men. If those men don't feel a little bit of shame, a little bit of embarrassment, they are completely dehumanized because it's not something that is normal to do. It is completely insensitive. And they are completely desensitized, even if they're a fan of this woman or even if they just want to have sex. You have to understand that it is not healthy at all. They use protection, but it does not mean that something will not happen to your psyche. I'm talking about your mental health as a man. And okay, I just talked about those 1000 men or those hundreds of men. I hope they will find a way to return back to normal because this is not normal. These things should not happen, especially as something that is glamorized, that is a feminist power move. I strongly disagree with that. But for society, what does it say about our society? We live in a society where people are trying to dehumanize us, where we are putting forth this kind of phenomenon and this kind of experience like it is normal. Like it is normal for a woman to accept to be fucked by hundreds of men in less than 24 hours. It's nuts when you think about it. Because it shows women that they can do this. They show women that they can make money doing so. And it shows men that it is completely okay to be hypersexualized, to spend your life having sex at the forefront of your mind, to leave on the table your potential for a few minutes in a woman that is spreading her legs. And it's completely normal for men nowadays to indulge in hookup culture, to indulge in objectifying a woman to the fullest extent, to enjoy objectifying that much that you don't mind being in the queue of 1000 men to have sex with that woman. It's completely normal. And this channel is about desexualizing your mind. But it does not mean I am against healthy sexual life. But this is the end of sexualization and the beginning of dehumanization. So think about it. That's all I have to say. Hey, thank you so much for listening. I'm Sebastian, your addiction recovery coach, and I'm here to help those of you who don't want to be part of the Bonny Blue experience, who want to desexualize their mind, have a healthy sexuality, and give up hope. Thank you so much, and I'll see you very soon.